But now let's dive into a stock that's not down, but it's up 30%. But what I will caution some people about, Pete, is that this is a multi-billion-dollar stock. Telix Pharmaceutical was up as much as almost 40% in the pre. But when I looked at the volumes that it averages, Pete, this is a head scratcher, because there are some days when it trades 5 or 10,000 shares. Now it's trading 271,000 shares today. It is a big stock. Like I say, this is a multi-billion-dollar stock, but why is it moving the way it is? Well, let's talk about it. Basically, they have an imaging agent which basically is used for prostate cancer specific membranes. And obviously, this is a big deal for men because we're the ones with the prostate that have problems with it. And that's one of the main killers of men over a certain age, Pete. So right. This is a big deal for Telix, TLX. And I would say it'll probably start seeing a lot more volume on a regular basis. I don't think we're going to go back to those 10 and 20,000 share trade days, but right. This is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. And it's the broad clinical label that they've got out there. This is going to be huge for them, John. I mean, they already put up numbers that they threw out there. Revenue up 56%, cash flow up 80%. Like you mentioned, this thing's got a market cap that's absolutely huge. So this isn't just some small little biotech out there who's trying to manipulate around. This is a pretty big boy. As a matter of fact, their cash, John, that they're getting, they were at 581 million. Now their free cash flow is 710 million. Everywhere you look, the numbers look pretty damn strong. I'm really impressed with what these guys have been able to do. It's going to be interesting to see how high this thing actually can get up to. It popped, as you said, and then it kind of pulled back a little bit, up 17%. It's up 40+% on year to date. So it's had a really nice 2025 for all the right reasons, especially what we're seeing today. Great cash position, and the balance sheet is absolutely outstanding. So that's not something that you say very often when you're looking at a biotech, but these guys, they look a lot more like a monster pharmaceutical than they do a biotech. And I think for all the right reasons, people are really gravitating to this stock. As Dad used to always say, if you live long enough, if you're a male, you'll die from prostate cancer. So that's what these guys are working on, and try to maybe at least extend life a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, it's an Australian stock, folks, so not as widely followed, probably as, well, for sure, based on the volumes I just described. But like I say, I think that's changing.